Okay, today we're going to be reading about the asteroid belt. Our solar system has one star, 8 planets, and many moons. But did you know there are trillions of other objects traveling around the sun? Trillions. Some of these objects are asteroids, rocky space bodies that orbit the sun. They are too small to be planets, and they have no atmosphere or air. Most are irregular in shape. They are not spheres like the sun and planets. Their surface may be craggy and marked with craters. Asteroids have been around since our solar system formed 4.6 billion years ago. They are the leftovers from those early days. Asteroids may be as small as a car, a few meters across, or as large as a small moon. Short days, long years. One day is the time it takes an object in space to make one complete rotation or spin. Asteroids spin quickly. A day on an asteroid may last for just a few hours. A year is the time it takes an object in the solar system to make one complete orbit of the sun. Most asteroids have longer years than Earth because they are farther from the sun. Look at the chart below to see how long a day and a year are on some well-known asteroids. Compare them to a day or a year on Earth. So down here we have Earth, 24 hours in a day, 365 days a year. The Eros has a 5-hour day. This one has a 4-hour day. And a year, this one has the longest year. It's 5 Earth years. Ida, 1 year is 5 Earth years. That's pretty crazy. Rockin' in the ring. Millions of asteroids hang out in the asteroid belt. This area of space lies between Mars and Jupiter. How did they get there? When the solar system was forming, dust and gas swirled around the sun. Some of the dust and gas collided and clumped together. Once the clumps became large enough, their gravity pulled in even more of the debris. These growing clumps became the planets and their moons. Once Jupiter formed, its massive gravity tugged on the smaller leftover clumps. This kept them from forming into larger bodies. These leftover bits and pieces are asteroids. All the asteroids in the asteroid belt together would make an object far smaller than the moon. Notable asteroids. The first spotted object in the asteroid belt was Ceres in 1801. It is much larger than other belt objects because of its size. Ceres is now classified as a dwarf planet, like Pluto. NASA's Galileo probe studied an asteroid named Ida in 1993. It found a surface peppered with craters. More surprising was a small, orbiting moon. The moon, Dactyl, may be a piece of Ida that broke away in an impact with another asteroid. Radar images show that Cleopatra is shaped like a dog bone. It has 2 moons. It is more like a pile of rubble stuck together than one solid rock. The moons may have broken away from the spinning asteroid. How to avoid asteroids. Some asteroids travel out of the belt. If they get too close to a planet, they may crash into it. An asteroid chunk 20 meters wide fell to Earth over Russia on February 15, 2013. It blew up in the air. The powerful blast broke windows and damaged buildings. More than 1,000 people were hurt. Scientists use telescopes to track the orbits of nearby asteroids. We may be able to knock large ones off track before they reach Earth. A small piece of an asteroid that could fall to Earth is called a meteoroid. If it enters Earth's atmosphere, it's called a meteor. Once it lands on Earth, we call it a meteorite. About 65 million years ago, most of the dinosaurs became extinct. Scientists believe that a few different causes may be to blame, but large asteroid may have played a key role. The object was about 10 kilometers wide. It left a crater in Mexico 180 kilometers wide. The impact was far greater than an atomic bomb blast. Clouds of dust and ash blocked the sun for months, and temperatures dropped. Plants died. Then the animals that ate plants also died. Eventually, the meat eaters died off too. Nearly 75% of all plants and animals were gone. Astronomers have found and named many asteroids in the asteroid belt. The first probe to study asteroids up close was Galileo in 1991. 10 years later, NASA's NEAR space probe reached Eros. It was the first space probe to safely land on an asteroid. Japan's Hayabusa probe landed on the asteroid Itokawa in 2006. It scooped up a sample from the surface and carried it back to Earth. In 2010, the Rosetta craft got a close look at Lutita. This ancient asteroid is covered with craters. Rosetta was able to map the surface of the asteroid. Why we care about asteroids. Why should we care about asteroids? Since some of them come close to Earth, it's good to keep an eye on their orbits. But they also have a story to tell. They are made of the same stuff as Earth and the other rocky planets. Studying them helps us understand how Earth may have formed. Also, asteroids contain minerals that people value. In fact, they are so rich in minerals that companies have made plans to mine them. Some asteroids also have water. They might serve as a distant source of water as we explore space.